2025 has just begun, and some of the Simpsons predictions already seem to be coming true. The wildfires in Los Angeles, which devastated thousands of acres and destroyed many homes, resemble a scene that The Simpsons aired 9 years ago on September 25, 2016. In that episode, a town in America is engulfed in fire and smoke. After the fires in LA were extinguished, the aerial photos looked strikingly similar to those in the cartoon. How is this possible? How could The Simpsons predict the future so accurately? You've probably seen this photo before. Donald Trump with Saudi King Salman and the Egyptian president placing their hands on a glowing orb. While this image is mysterious, what's even stranger is that The Simpsons showed a similar scene back in 2002. Did powerful people plan everything in advance? Which other Simpsons predictions might come true in 2025? Welcome once again to Moz TV's video. The Simpsons is a legendary animated sitcom that aired its first episode on December 17, 1989, before many of us were even born. Since then, over 700 episodes have been released, making it the longest-running scripted show in TV history. Initially popular with kids, the show now has fans of all ages due to its uncanny ability to predict real-life events. Let's explore some predictions that came true. In a 1998 episode, Homer Simpson is seen writing a mathematical equation on a blackboard. 14 years later, in 2012, scientists discovered the Higgs Boson, or God particle, which gives mass to everything in the universe. Surprisingly, the equation Homer wrote closely resembles the formula for calculating the mass of the Higgs boson. In March 1995, Lisa is shown visiting London. The episode depicts the Big Ben Tower and the London Bridge, and behind them is a cone-shaped skyscraper, which didn't exist at the time. Yet 17 years later, in that exact location, the Shard skyscraper was built. Construction began in 2009, 14 years after the episode aired. Was this another coincidence? In 1998, The Simpsons showed the 20th Century Fox logo with a line below that read, "A division of Walt Disney." Back then, Disney didn't own Fox, but 21 years later, they actually bought it. In a 2000 episode titled Bart to the Future, Lisa becomes the US president and blames a poor economy on President Trump. At the time, Trump was just a businessman with no political career. But 16 years later, in 2016, he became president, exactly as shown in the cartoon. There's also the famous escalator scene, Trump coming down the Trump Tower escalator to announce his candidacy. The Simpsons aired this animation just weeks after the actual event in 2015, but many people believe it predicted it. Another 1998 episode shows Lisa presenting a list of future Nobel Prize winners, and one of the names, Bengt R. Holmstrom, actually won the Nobel Prize in 2016. People are stunned at how The Simpsons keeps predicting the future. Let's look at some predictions for 2025. One episode shows Big Ben's traditional clock replaced with a digital one. This isn't entirely impossible. During renovations in 2022, it was suggested that the clock could be temporarily digital for special occasions. Could this happen in 2025? Another prediction, a female US president. While Hillary Clinton tried in 2016 and Kamala Harris in 2024, neither succeeded. But Trump has won again and will take office in January 2025. So how could a female president emerge? There's a scene showing Ivanka Trump's name on a 2028 campaign badge. Perhaps she'll announce her candidacy this year? In a 2010 episode, Mr. Burns invents a mind control device. Today, Elon Musk's Neuralink is developing a brain-computer interface that might be publicly unveiled in 2025. In a 2020 episode, Professor Frink launches a cryptocurrency called Frinkcoin and becomes the richest man in Springfield. Another episode also suggests cryptocurrency could replace traditional money. Trump has pledged to make the US a crypto capital, so this prediction could become reality. Fusion energy is another prediction. It's more powerful and cleaner than current energy sources. In 1996, The Simpsons referenced it. In 2022, a California lab successfully ran a fusion reaction, and a prototype might be revealed in 2025. Lisa once used a holographic phone in a 1995 episode, 30 years ago. Now, with augmented reality and 3D tech advancing fast, this could become reality in 2025. However, not all predictions are real. Some scenes were created after the actual events. For instance, the famous orb photo from 2017 was recreated by The Simpsons afterward, leading people to believe it was shown earlier. The Trump escalator scene was animated after the real event, but went viral as a prediction. So how does The Simpsons predict the future? It's mostly sharp observation, pattern recognition, and a bit of coincidence, not conspiracy. The writers are highly skilled and well-informed. They study technology, politics, and trends closely, then exaggerate them into their storylines. For example, when landline phones were still common, they predicted video calls based on emerging tech trends. It's also worth noting that with over 700 episodes, there are countless scenes and ideas. Out of so many, a few are bound to match real events. That's just probability. The Trump presidency shown in 2000? Just a joke. At the time, he had entered politics, so they exaggerated for humor. The Shard's location? Writers knew the old building was being demolished and expected something iconic to replace it. Cone-shaped buildings were futuristic at the time, so they drew one, and it happened to match reality later. In short, many so-called predictions are clever guesses. Some are coincidences, and some are post-event edits. But the show's influence is undeniable. We hope you liked this video. Please like and share. Thanks for your love and support. See you in the next exciting video.